know what it means to care deeply for those we love. We know what it means to want to protect our family, our home, our world. And every woman lives something that unites is love. It's the possibility to create and save life. That it's very our true strength. For centuries, women how to connect, not divide, to heal, not harm, to love despite everything. Today we are meeting in here and we giving hand one to another. And in this simple gesture lives hope, lives understanding, lives our common future. Together we are stronger, and together we can do anything. And I know in all my heart, women can change the world.
Before I read my small speech for Eva, I would like to mention just two things. First, we really felt that God wanted this ceremony to happen so much. Actually, when Maria and I, when we were leaving Moscow, we came to the airport, and then there was a situation when we found out that all three airports in Moscow were closed for any flights because of the flying objects. So it was dangerous to fly. But Maria and I, we just decided to trust God. Yeah, just whatever happens. And what happened? So when I also arrived after Maria to the airport, we still could fly. Maria and then I, just a few hours later. And then 1 hour after I could fly, the airports were closed again. Wow. So that's a really felt God wants this to happen. And yesterday, before Bridge of Peace, something happened, and I was really moved. Because when I came to the audience yesterday, to the banquet, I didn't know with whom I would cross the bridge. So I was looking, where is that beautiful lady, where is that sister? But I didn't know the face. Yeah, I was not shown the picture before, so I was just looking. And then I saw some smiling face, and I just smiled. But then I was so moved that after the banquet, our opening banquet, two ladies came up to us and they just hugged us. And they didn't just hug us like this and leave. They didn't let us go. They just kept hugging us. These were two wonderful, beautiful ladies from Ukraine. I was so moved. And we just stood there together, embracing each other and crying. And we felt that our hearts were one completely. We could understand this pain of each other, especially. Yeah, we could understand their pain so much, feel it inside of our embrace so much. Yeah, so thank you so much for coming to us, for finding us. That was already our first step as a Bridge of Peace. And now I just would like to read also some address to you. So my dear sister Eva, on behalf of Mothers of Russia, I would like to say that our hearts have been aching every day since February 2022, and actually even since 2014, when the tragic part of the history of both of our countries started. We feel so sorry for all people on both sides, and so sorry for the families of Ukraine who happen to become victims of such terrible, extremely painful conflict that actually should have never happened. Could never imagine, ever in our life, that something like this would be possible. We feel so sorry, especially for children who were deprived of their chance to live and realize their dreams. As a Russian person, I can honestly share from my heart that we have always loved Ukrainian people, always cherished Ukrainian culture, and considered Ukraine the closest sister countries. And this is what we feel now. This will always be like this. And I know that the most cherished dream of most people in our countries have always been world peace. This is peace. We are sincerely praying every day for the bloody conflict to stop as soon as possible. not temporary, but for eternity. We don't want just ceasefire, we want this to be stopped completely. For the truth to be revealed, and for close relationships between our countries as sisters to be restored in the future. Of course, it will take time because there is so much pain.